The Sound of Life presents another Adopt a Nation Prayer Project Spotlight.
The 4th of July has come and gone, and I am left with a deeper appreciation of our religious freedom than ever before. 238 years ago, our founding fathers declared our independence from a repressive government and designed our Constitution. Our First Amendment brilliantly defines basic human rights and freedoms. Our first freedom as Americans is religious freedom, which ensures us the right to choose our faith and to practice that faith both publicly and privately. This kind of religious freedom does not exist for Christians in more than 60 nations across the globe, from Indonesia, North Korea, and China to India, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka. Christians must reckon with sobering realities when they make the decision to attend a Christian gathering. From Saudi Arabia, Yemen, and Afghanistan to Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Kyrgyzstan, Christian pastors must count the cost when making the decision to preach and teach the Word of God. From Somalia, Nigeria, and Sudan to Egypt, Syria, and Iraq, Christians must accept the fact that violence may be perpetrated against them. What can we as American Christians do to help them? How can we use our religious freedom to come alongside of them and encourage them? Consistent prayer is the number one request from persecuted Christians. The least we can do is the most we can do. Pray. To learn more about Christianity in postmodern society, visit persecution.org.
Praying for persecuted believers, the Adopt a Nation Prayer Project, and the Sound of Life.